I would like to respectfully acknowledge that the land on which we gather is in traditional Mi'kmaq territory, and we acknowledge with respect the diverse histories and cultures of all Indigenous people in this province. Good afternoon, faculty, family, friends, and the incredible class of 2024. For many in this room, today marks the beginning of a new chapter in life. But first off, and I know I speak on behalf of the graduates when I say this, I would like to say thank you to every person in this crowd. Thank you, parents, for giving us your unconditional love. Thank you, siblings, for being the role models that each of us have aspired to be. And thank you to every aunt, uncle, grandparent, cousin, teacher, and friend. We are the products of your dedication, support, and love. Your belief in us, your sacrifices, and your unwavering encouragement have shaped us into the individuals we are today. You have invested in our dreams and stood by us through every challenge and triumph. Today is as much a testament to your commitment as it is our hard work. Thank you for helping us reach this milestone. Ladies and gentlemen, I am honored to welcome you all to our graduation ceremony. And to the graduating class of 2024, I salute you. Although we stand on the brink of this new chapter, it's important to reflect on the road that brought us here, even if it was bumpy. Through project-based learning, COVID, and strikes, it's needless to say that change is a variable we've all become quite accustomed to. In the moment, all of these changes were scary, but looking back, I wouldn't change a thing. Change is a key part of life. It's nature's way of propelling us forward. But it is this very change that makes life so special and beautiful. It is this very change that makes life worth living. What seems like an inconvenience in the moment will likely be something that you can look back and smile on down the road. As we move forward, let us remember to embrace every moment, to face every challenge with courage, and to make the best out of every situation. And to remember that change is nature. The past has shaped us, but it does not define us. It is our response to change, our ability to adapt and push forward that will determine our future. So as we leave Bathurst High School, let's take a moment to truly embrace the present. Because although this chapter is near its end, we still have a couple of pages left. And I encourage you to make the most out of each one. Look around you today. Soak in the faces of friends, teachers, and loved ones who have supported us along the way. Feel the excitement, the nervousness, and the joy of this moment. And remember, the moments we fear are most often the ones that will lead to our greatest achievements. Congratulations, class of 2024. I assure you, today is the start of something amazing. Thank you.
Thank you, Graydon. Good afternoon, Greg Caldwell, Director of Schools for Anglophone School District North. Sheila Rogers, our member of the DEC. Felicia Gabright, the Director of Education for Pabineau First Nations. Renee Legacy, MLA for Bathurst, and Brandon Furnett, our 2014 Valedictorian and your guest speaker here this afternoon. BHS friends, family, and especially graduates. Welcome to the graduating class of 2024. 103 graduates sit here today to make up the 97th commencement ceremony at Bathurst High School. As a conclusion of years of hard work, dedication, and growth, your high school graduation marks a significant milestone that you will hold forever in your hearts. As I stand here today, I'm reminded of a profound experience I had recently while walking the beaches of Normandy for the 80th anniversary of D-Day. As a 55-year-old high school principal, this journey was more than a historic pilgrimage. It was a deeply personal and reflective experience that brought to light a few significant realizations I'd like to share with you. First, I realized I have not thanked our veterans enough for their incredible sacrifices. It is easy to take our freedoms for granted, but standing among the gravestones of those who gave their lives for our freedom was a humbling reminder of the debt we owe. Seeing the beaches they walked on 80 years ago, I felt an enormous amount of gratitude and a need to express my thanks more often. As Winston Churchill once said, "Never was so much owed by so many to so few." To all who served and who have served, we owe a great deal of appreciation. Second, I realized how lucky I am. Growing up where I did and when I did afforded me opportunities and freedoms that were hard won by those who came before us. As a child, I had a fascination by history, especially the World Wars. My journey to Normandy allowed me to fulfill two lifelong dreams: feeling the sand of Juno in my hands and climbing the steps of the Canadian War Monument at Vimy Ridge. I walked in the tunnels soldiers used during the First World War. I stared out at the sea on Juno Beach, imagining their experiences. And I stood in the Holton Canadian War Cemetery in the Netherlands, where a colonel's words reminded us how fragile peace can be. He said, "From where we stand today, we are only 2 tanks of gas away from the front line of war between Russia and Ukraine." This stark reminder of our proximity to conflict underscores the importance of vigilance and understanding in maintaining peace. So why do I bring this up during such a celebratory time? Because you, the new generation, Generation Z, the iPhone generation, the anxious generation, or whatever label the media assigns, are the hope for our future. You are the change makers, the one who can shape a better world. Your future is in your hands. Learn from the past and build a brighter future. Spread hope and joy to your communities. Be kind to one another and express gratitude to those around you. Recognize how fortunate you are to live in a place and time that allows you the freedom to dream, explore, and achieve. Gandhi said, "Be the change you wish to see in the world. Your actions, no matter how small, can ripple out and create significant impact." As you step out into the world, remember that you have the power to make a difference. Embrace this responsibility with open hearts and minds. Be the generation that not only learns from history, but also strives to create a future where peace and kindness prevail. Nelson Mandela wisely stated, "Education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world." Use your education to fight ignorance, intolerance, and injustice. Remember, success is not just about personal achievements, but about lifting others up along the way. People will forget what you said. People will forget what you did. But people will never forget how you made them feel. Make it your mission to inspire and uplift those around you, leaving a legacy of kindness and compassion. Finally, never underestimate the power of your dreams and ambitions. Dare to dream big and pursue your passion with unwavering determination. The future truly belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams. Hold on to your dreams, no matter how challenging the path may seem. Congratulations, graduates. Go forth with confidence, compassion, and a deep sense of gratitude for the opportunities that lie ahead. The world needs your courage, your ideas, and your unwavering spirit. Make us proud. Thank you. I will now ask Felicia Galbraith, the Director of Schools for Papineau, to address the Assembly.
Welly Giskik, everybody. It's a beautiful day today, except it's very hot. It's still beautiful. My name is Felicia Galbraith. I am the Director of Education for Pabineau First Nation, or Winbegajuig Inuagadi in our language. I'm so happy to be here, and thank you very much for inviting me. First and foremost, congratulations to the class of 2024. Your hard work and dedication is admirable, and it has brought you here to this moment. Be proud of yourselves and cherish it. Pabineau First Nation appreciates the wonderful relationship and connection that we have with our schools here in the area. In our community, we value education, and we're always working towards uplifting our students and our people. We are excited with the strides we have made and continue to make towards First Nation education and education as a whole. To the graduates, remember that education is freedom. It will open up the doors to your dreams. I'm wishing you all the best as you embark on your next journey. Enjoy the celebrations. The future is bright and full of possibilities. Walalig.
Thank you, Felicia. I will now invite Sheila Rogers, representative of the District Education Council of Anglophone School District North, to address the Assembly.
Bathurst High School graduates, honored guests, school administration, teachers, parents, and friends. On behalf of the Anglophone North District Education Council, it is my pleasure to welcome each of you here today for graduation 2024. To the graduates, congratulations. This is a major milestone for each of you. This is your day to shine. You started on this journey when Adele was setting fire to the rain and Harry Potter was finally conquering the Deathly Hallows. You probably dreamed of becoming a movie star, an astronaut, or the winner of American Idol. Today you may be drawn towards careers of commercial space pilots, autonomous vehicle engineers, or even AI specialists. I guess when they said the sky's the limit, they should have been saying to infinity and beyond. Oh wait, someone did. Whatever the future holds for you, please remember. Reach out to help others or seek help when you need it. Embrace change, there's no stopping it. Step outside your comfort zone, not an easy thing to do, but so very enriching. Pursue your interests, follow your passions. Envision your future, don't stop dreaming. Create, cultivate, care, kindness spreads. And trust your instincts. Never doubt the power of human perception. This all adds up to respect for yourself and for others. And no, I'm not going to sing the song. There is an expression, to whom much is given, much is expected. We have such a great deal to be grateful for and should never take anything for granted. So, to the class of 2024, who have never had to lick a postage stamp, who started high school in the middle of a global pandemic, and for whom hashtags have always been hashtags, and not the amount of pounds of potatoes on your mom's grocery list. We salute you. Your success and happiness lie in you. The greatest enduring realities are love and service. Resolve to keep happy, and your joy in you shall form an invincible host against difficulties. Helen Keller. Congratulations and the best of luck in all your future endeavors.
Thank you, Sheila. I'll now invite Craig Caldwell to bring greetings on behalf of Anglophone School District North.
Thanks, Mr. McDonald. Well done, graduates. You've made it, and I think we give them another big round of applause. Distinguished guests, teachers, parents, family members, and most importantly, the graduates of BHS 2024. My name is Craig Caldwell, and I'm the Director of Schools for the Anglophone North School District. Thank you to Mr. McDonald and the staff for inviting me to take part in this wonderful celebration here today. I'd like to pass along congratulations from the Anglophone North School District. And although our superintendent, Mr. Dean Much, is unable to join us today, he does send his greetings, as well as best wishes to all the graduates. And although you may not know the name of the team behind, we all are cheering you on at the district office. So firstly, I'd like to take this moment and to say that it basically marks a significant milestone in your lives, one that you've worked tirelessly to reach. Your dedication, resilience, determination have brought you here, and you should be very proud of your accomplishments. Besides yourselves, there have been others involved in your success. Please remember to thank your principal, vice principal, the teachers, educational assistants, custodians, bus drivers, and every adult that helped you to this point, because their work was instrumental in you being here today. And finally, when it comes to your parents, my advice is very simple. When you wave goodbye as you leave for college or university or life, for that matter, remember to contain your excitement just a little bit, because your parents will barely be holding it together. Call home often, because it's not about what you're doing in life, it's the fact that you're taking the time to reach out and say hi that matters. And no, texting doesn't count. Bring home your dirty laundry, eating all the food in the cupboard, and then heading out the door to visit friends doesn't count as a home visit or a visit home. Spend quality time with the people that love you. You'll move on, find a good job, settle down, perhaps have children, maybe even name them after your parents. But the greatest thing you can do is the simplest thing. Love your family and the important people in your life, because without them, your success would never have been possible. Congratulations.
Thank you, Craig. I would now like to publicly recognize a few of our grads who were presented with major awards during our recent awards evening. When I announce the recipient's name, please stand and remain standing in place. Audience, please hold your applause until all the names have been called. This is a test. The class of 2024 Grad of the Year, Graydon Daly. The Athletes of the Year, Charlie Vanderplum and Logan Smith. The Performing Artist of the Year, Liam Levine. The Visual Artist of the Year, Alicia Gammon. The Unsung Hero, Zoe Landry. The IODE Good Citizenship Award, Ava Silver. The Phantom Pride Award winner is J.D. Rosario. Our Phantom winners are Graydon Daly, Zoe Landry, Charlie Vanderplum, Logan Smith, Lana Rabul, Ava Silver, and Liam Levine. And a Turnaround Achievement Award winner was Nick Carroll. Now you can clap. We will now present local scholarships and bursaries. I would like to congratulate all recipients and say thank you to all those who contribute so much to Bathurst High School and our students. This year, over $50,000 was given by our communities and won by BHS students. I will ask our school counselor, Shannon Levine, to assist me in the presentation of this year's scholarships and bursaries. The Bathurst Superior Cafeteria Scholarship, valued at $500, and the Kinsman Club of Bathurst Scholarship, valued at $500, Sean Sayers. The Hughes Insurance Group Scholarship, valued at $250, Spencer Morath. The Brian Callan Memorial Scholarship, valued at $300, Alexis Gagnon. the BHS Creativity and Design Scholarship, valued at $250, and the Contendo Training Solutions Bursary, valued at $1,000, Nathan Avila. We expect the same moves in a few hours, Nathan. The Regional Service District Commission 3 Elm Tree Environmental Scholarship, valued at $500, Alicia Gammon. The Kinsman Club of Bathurst Scholarship, valued at $500, and the Royal Canadian Legion Herman J. Good VC Branch 18 Ladies Auxiliary Bursary, valued at $200, Bobby Ryan. The Bathurst High School Volleyball Scholarship, valued at $200, Brooke McClellan. The Kinsman Club of Bathurst Scholarship, valued at $500, Chloe Stevens Bask. The Power Precision and Rogers Electric and Machine Technical Scholarship, valued at $1,000, Eloic Casey. The Maud Smith Memorial Scholarship, valued at $300, Allison Tremblay. The Bathurst High School Club Scholarship, valued at $400, Aaliyah Beach. The City of Bathurst Scholarship, valued at $500, Gabby Obi. The International Citizenship and Understanding Bursary, valued at $750, Jillian Gravestock. The North Shore Advantage Realty Scholarship, valued at $500. The Towers Jewelers Scholarship, valued at $400. And the Village of Beldoon Scholarship, valued at $250, Hudson Lee. The Derek Sisk Memorial Scholarship, valued at $500, and the Power Precision and Rogers Electric and Machine Technical Scholarship, valued at $1,000, Jaden Cole. The BHS Basketball Scholarship, valued at $200. A Derek Sisk Memorial Scholarship, valued at $500. The NBCC Morris Roy Scholarship, valued at $1,000. And the Tim Hortons Bursary, valued at $500. J.D. Rosario. The Seascape Landscaping Bursary, valued at $200, and the Village of Beldoon Scholarship, valued at $250, Jonah Qatar. The Kinsman Club of Bathurst Scholarship, valued at $500, Kate Sear. The Royal Canadian Legion Phil Andrews Memorial Bursary, valued at $1,000, Kiersey LeBeau. The Bathurst Rotary Club Scholarship, valued at $1,000, Luca Bralia. A City of Bathurst Scholarship, valued at $500, and the Royal Canadian Legion Herman J. Good VC Branch 18 Ladies Auxiliary Centennial Bursary, valued at $100, Lily Duguay. The BHS Musical Scholarship, valued at $400. The McDonald's Bursary, valued at $1,000. The New Brunswick Society of Retired Teachers Bathurst Branch Scholarship, valued at $500. And a Phantom Pride Scholarship, valued at $700, Leon Levine. The Bathurst High School Volleyball Scholarship, valued at $200, Lucas Levine. The Papineau First Nations Scholarship, valued at $500, Olivia Peter Paul. The Bathurst Superior Cafeteria Incorporated Scholarship, valued at $500, and the Life Touch Photography Scholarship, valued at $250, Rylan Gray. The Bathurst High School Doug Bevan Athletic Scholarship, valued at $1,000. The Bradley Chamberlain Memorial Scholarship, valued at $1,700. The Phantom Pride Scholarship, valued at $700. And the Power Precision and Rogers Electric and Machine Technical Scholarship, valued at $1,000, Charlie Vanderplum. The Barry Bouchard Memorial Scholarship, valued at $1,000. The Beth Lord Memorial Scholarship, valued at $1,000. The John Stickle Memorial Scholarship, valued at $300. The New Brunswick Society of Retired Teachers Bathurst Branch Scholarship, valued at $500. And the Phantom Pride Scholarship, valued at $700, Zoe Landry. A Phantom Pride Scholarship, valued at $700. The Royal Canadian Legion Harry Willett Memorial Bursary, valued at $1,000. And the Sandy McDonald Memorial Scholarship, valued at $300, Lana Rabul. The Bathurst Rotary Club Scholarship, valued at $1,000. The Bernardine Reardon Memorial Scholarship, valued at $200. The BHS Drama Scholarship, valued at $300. The Bradley Chamberlain Memorial Scholarship, valued at $1,700. The New Brunswick Society of Retired Teachers Bathurst Branch Scholarship, valued at $500. Oh, we just blew something. The Brunswick Society of Retired Teachers Bathurst Branch Scholarship, valued at $500. It just must be too much to read. The MBTA Branch 1542 Scholarship valued at $500, a Phantom Pride Scholarship valued at $700, and the Power Precision and Rogers Electric and Machine Technical Scholarship valued at $1,000, Graydon Daly. The Shallore Regional Hospital Foundation bursary valued at $250. The Damon Archibald Memorial Scholarship valued at $300. The Encore Community Band Scholarship valued at $400. The Gordon Pete Volunteer Memorial Scholarship valued at $1,000. The IODE Scholarship valued at $1,500. The Phantom Pride Scholarship valued at $700. The Scottish Association bursary valued at $300. The Irish Canadian Cultural Association of Bathurst Scholarship valued at $600. And the Bathurst Rotary Club Scholarship valued at $1,000. Ava Silver. And finally, the Bathurst High School Athletic Scholarship valued at $400. The Bathurst High School Basketball Scholarship valued at $200. A Bradley Chamberlain Memorial Scholarship valued at $1,700. The Maxwell Family Harvard University Book Award valued at $1,000. The Nathan Cleland Memorial Scholarship valued at $1,000. The Phantom Pride Scholarship valued at $700. The Power Precision and Rogers Electric and Machine Technical Scholarship valued at $1,000. The Royal Canadian Legion A.M. McMurray Memorial Bursary valued at $1,000. The Edith McKay Highest Market English Award valued at $200, and a Regional Service District Commission 3 Elm Tree Environmental Scholarship valued at $500. Logan Smith. Each year, students achieving excellence in specific subject areas are recognized with with a cash honorarium. I will now present these awards and ask members of my staff to assist me in the presentation. The Home Economics Award, sponsored by Tim Hortons, awarded by Jeff McCory, and the Music Award, sponsored by the CWL of Black Rock, again awarded by Jeff McCory, and the recipient is Ava Silver. The Physical Education Award, sponsored by CD Glass, awarded by Patrick Cameron, and the recipient is Chloe Stevens-Bast. The Art Award, sponsored by Leon's, and the Business Award, sponsored by Anglican Parish of New Bandon, awarded by Janet Ramsey, and the recipient is Jillian Gravestock. The Automotive Award, sponsored by Hathaways Limited, is awarded by Neil Larson, and the recipient is Isaac Chamberlain. A second Automotive Award, sponsored again by Hathaways Limited, the Construction Award, sponsored by Thermalwood Canada, the Metals Award, sponsored by Expert Fence, and an English Award, sponsored by Big D Drive-In, is awarded by Daniel Comfort, and the recipient is Jaden Cole. The Earth Science Award, sponsored by Doucette's Landscaping, awarded by Matthew Murray, and the recipient is Kiersey LeBeau. Kiersey, I tried to get the tallest person I could on staff. The Math Award, sponsored by Power Precision, awarded by Nancy Hodnett, and the recipient is Larissa Stevenson. The Academic English Award, sponsored by Curtis Chainsaw. The Academic Math Award, sponsored by Dr. Sanjay. The Biology Award, sponsored by Rogers Electric. And the Chemistry Award, sponsored by Jean Coutu, presented by Stephen DeVries, and the recipient is Logan Smith. The Digital Communication Award, sponsored by the Kinsman Club of Bathurst, is awarded by Alice Walker, and the recipient is Nathan Avila. The Academic Math Award, sponsored by Barry Kyle and Industrial Rubber. The French Immersion Award, sponsored by Saint-Hubert. And the Physics Award, sponsored by the Bathurst Rotary Club, awarded by Stacey Van Buskard, and the recipient is Owen Hickey. The Physical Education Award, sponsored by Dr. Daniel, Dr. Chesson, and Dr. Burns, and the Social Science Award, sponsored by Bayside Chrysler Dodge, awarded by Alyssa Collins, and the recipient is Zoe Landry. In addition to our achievement awards and scholarships, the J. Harper Kent Scholarship Foundation will be awarding over $600,000 in scholarships to students in the Bathurst community. Students will find out in August if they received a Kent Scholarship. We wish our students luck and thank the Kent Foundation for their continued support in financing post-secondary education to the students of the Bathurst community. We will now have the presentation of our 4 prestigious awards: the BHS Faculty Award, the Burks Medal, the Don McKay Leadership Award, and the Governor General's Award. I will ask Heather Chamberlain and George Staley to assist me in these awards. We will start with Heather Chamberlain to present the Bathurst High School Faculty Award.
The Faculty Award is chosen by the teaching staff and is awarded to a student who is eager to learn, contributes to class, works to their potential, radiates cheerfulness, and is respected by teachers and peers. This year's winner matches our criteria perfectly. This individual is a dedicated student who has laser focus when it comes to classwork. They create clear goals for themselves and do everything within their power to ensure they meet or surpass those goals, whether that be where they choose to sit in the class, how they manage their time, how they seek constructive feedback, or how they form relationships with peers and teachers. She's a pleasure to have in the classroom and is someone you could always count on if you needed something done during or after school hours. If something wasn't going to be perfect, she would take it on herself to make sure it was, showing initiative and maturity beyond her years. This young lady's dedication to her learning ranked her 5th academically in this year's graduating class, and she was recently recognized as our unsung hero. Though her absence will be felt from all areas of the building after she graduates, we will hold out hope that perhaps, after she has finished pursuing her education degree, she may return to give those of us who remain the great honor of being her colleague. Normally at this time, I would ask you to all help me recognize this year's Faculty Award winner. However, if I could have a few more minutes of your time, there is another prestigious award that I have been asked to present. The prestigious Burke's Medal, named after Henry Burke's and Sons Limited, is synonymous with high academics and outstanding involvement and contributions to school life. This silver medal is provided to all high schools in our province, to graduates who truly are role models within their schools and their community. These students often attend institutions of higher learning, receiving scholarships and further recognition, eventually becoming leaders in the community in which they choose to reside. This afternoon, we recognize an individual whose dedication, passion, and unwavering commitment have made a significant impact on our school. This individual is a leader in every aspect of the word. Not only does she set a strong example, but she actively seeks out others and mentors them. She epitomizes the idea that part of being a leader is finding others and becoming a role model for them. Always willing to jump in and lend a hand, organize an activity, take control of a situation, or make everyone comfortable, this student has set the standard for student leaders at BHS moving forward. According to one teacher, Zoe is going to rule the world one day. Nothing is beyond her reach, and she's determined enough to get what she wants and grab on with both hands, but never at the expense of those around her. She will bring them along on her journey to share in her success. Zoe, you bleed red and black. You have been the heart and soul of true fandom pride at our school over the last 4 years, and for that we are incredibly grateful. This young lady has certainly impressed all of us at Bathurst High School with her energetic and bubbly personality, eagerness to learn, and dedication to our fandom family. I have every confidence that we have not seen or heard the last of this graduate, and that BHS's loss is certainly UMB Renaissance Program's gain. Ladies and gentlemen, graduates, for her academic excellence and for her impact at Bathurst High School over the past 4 years, please rise and acknowledge our 2024 Faculty Award and Burke's Medal winner, Zoe Landry.
Thank you, Heather, and congratulations, Zoe. I now have the privilege in presenting the Don McKay Leadership Award. I begin the distinct honor of recognizing a graduate who has made a significant contribution to school life at Bathurst High School over the past 4 years. This individual has spent a tremendous number of hours helping to create a positive environment, not only academically, but also through their extensive involvement in extracurricular activities while at BHS. The Don McKay Leadership Award is named after Don McKay, a former vice principal of BHS, who was instrumental in developing student leadership and has made outstanding contributions to extracurricular activities, not only at Bathurst High, but also on the provincial and national levels as well. The Don McKay Leadership Award is given out annually to a deserving graduate of BHS who has high academic standings and has made significant contributions to extracurricular activities and to overall improvement of student life here at BHS. This year, winner symbolizes everything this academic award represents, as they have dedicated many hours towards student life and creating a positive environment for all at Bathurst High. They receive honors with distinction, making it clear that academics have a very significant part of the person's life, yet they still found time to be extremely active in BHS. Over the last 4 years, she was involved with Student Representative Council, co-VP last year, and co-president this year. She is captain of her soccer team and volleyball team, and is a member of the track and field team. She was awarded Athlete of the Year, volunteered at many events, and has led the school in multiple activities. She was also a school spirit leader at the National Canadian Student Leadership Conference. Oh, and did I mention she is a provincial champion figure skater who qualified to compete at the Atlantics, and on the side, she coaches figure skating to kids aged 2 to 10 and has a part-time job. She is a tireless worker and unmatched focus who always manages to remain upbeat despite her relentless efforts she puts into everything. If someone needs to be accomplished, she would certainly be at the top of the list. You are immediately drawn to her leadership and hardworking personalities. She's encouraging, patient, and leads by example. She's charismatic, shy at first, but has an outgoing personality once you get to know her. Positive and pleasant to be with and work with. Charlie, you have a great sense of humor, and it was wonderful getting to know you more on the Juneau trip. The I think I can, I think I can, I think I can line most famously quoted in the children's classic, The Little Blue Engine That Could, and recently by Mrs. Jennings in your Athletic of the Year speech, is certainly a story that illustrates your kindness and unfailing optimism, all qualities that describe you. To some, you are known as Mama Charlie. We've probably seen this, some of this in Juneau, keeping Mitchell in line. You certainly lead by example and are often the first to arrive and the last to leave. You're an encouraging presence, offering guidance and mentorship, and ensuring that everyone feels welcome. Charlie, from the moment you entered BHS, it has been an absolute joy to watch you mature into the person you are today. Ladies and gentlemen, parents, graduates, please join me in honoring this year's winner, the 2024 Don McKay Leadership Award, Charlie Vanderpump. I will now ask George Daly to present the prestigious Governor General's Academic Medal.
I apologize, I didn't bring a hat. Jeff told me I was going to blind everybody in the back row. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and most importantly, graduates. I'm sorry to have my back to you here a little bit. It's a unique honor to be here before all of you and the families and the guests to take part in this celebration. 35 years ago, I sat on this stage, not sure if it was the same chairs or not. Cue Sandra Forney, yes, I am that old, and I do look older than I am. Speaking of Sandra Forney, I want to acknowledge that Sandra's retiring this year, and I want to wish Sandra well. We're going to miss her and staff as we move forward into the new school year. Graduates, 35 years will pass in the blink of an eye. Life has taken me down a lot of paths that I never planned nor expected. But certainly it has been interesting. A couple of little pieces of advice to you. Number one, travel. The world is really an amazing place, both good and bad. Seeing both will change you, and it might even make you appreciate our little corner of the globe that much more. Ask your parents what the last nice thing is that you did for them. The answer may spur another conversation. Never say no to an opportunity. Fear of failure holds most people back. Far too often in their lives. And the last thing is try to make the world a better place. You never know what your efforts are going to produce. Now, example, 10 years ago, our special guest who's sitting in front of us here wrote me a summary journal in political science. And I got bluntly highlighted in bigger letters. He described his concerns with the New Brunswick education system. He was fully right in his criticism. What he doesn't know is until right now is how often I referred back to that piece of writing over the last 10 years and how it had a key place in the work that we've done to reform New Brunswick education, the high school reform. Today's graduates are here, have had a much different experience than previous graduates, and there's a whole lot of other interesting changes coming into the next school year with those improvements. His input made a difference, and Brandon, welcome home. My task this evening is to recognize the highest academic achievement in the graduating class. Before I do, I want to acknowledge those of you who tonight will not receive any awards other than hearing your name called to receive this diploma. For several of you, the mere fact that you have successfully navigated very difficult life challenges, life circumstances, to get here is in itself exceptional. Please know that we, the staff, we see you, we applaud you, and we're proud of you all. Lord Dufferin, Canada's third Governor General after Confederation, created the academic medals in 1873 to encourage academic excellence across the nation. This award is the most prestigious that any Canadian student can receive in a Canadian educational institution. There will be only one Governor General's medal presented here tonight. To be the valedictorian of this class really is an exceptional accomplishment. One of my professional preoccupations over my career has been the disassociation of young males from academic success. Provincially, we've experienced dropping rates of boys attending post-secondary, and fewer going into professional fields like teaching. Here at BHS, for example, our guest speaker tonight was the only male valedictorian we had in over a 12-year period, and it appeared that boys were lagging behind. Sometime when this graduating class was fairly young, Graydon overheard one of my concerned conversations over young males, and he said, "Dad, don't worry, my class will take care of that." Rylan, Owen, Graydon, and Logan, congratulations on forming the top 4 in this year with your stellar results. Now, I said good old Lord Dufferin really was well intended in creating this academic medal, but quite honestly, I don't think he was envisioning someone like Logan Smith when he created it. Because you see, in my view, Logan is beyond what Lord Dufferin was envisioning. This year, Logan has accomplished something that has only been accomplished twice over the last 40 years here at Bathurst High School, not only being our top academic, but also being our top male athlete of the year. Now we must pause just for a second. Mr. Cameron, could you give me a little hand there? You see, when chatting with Logan, I always talk to our valedictorians. Chatting with Logan, I said, what's going to happen during the speech? And he said, "Dad's going to cry." So we just like to be prepared, Jason. Logan also said that Mom and Dad have given him just amazing support over the last 13 years through all of his sports, including track, basketball, soccer, volleyball, and baseball. And those were the sports left over after he stopped archery, golf, and swimming. That's 13 straight years of no off season. I want you to think of that for anyone who has children that are playing sports. Stephanie and Jason, you have set the bar extremely high in parental support, and congratulations for that. Mom and Dad, Logan did admit to me, though, that there are things that you don't know. The biggest one would be that the short nights were probably actually a lot shorter than you were even aware, with him being able to function on sometimes an hour or two sleep. Coming from practice, from sports, and still getting all his work done meticulously well and in on time. I also want to have a quick reach out to what I've dubbed the Logan Fan Club as well. I'm told that family support goes well beyond Mom and Dad, and Logan is known to have his own cheering section at every event that they go to. Tonight, the turnout was only limited by the number of tickets they could get. Welcome to you all. When the staff members speak of Logan, there is a visible respect that comes over them. Staff members have described Logan as being extremely hardworking, having an incredible memory that would at times give answers to assessments that were verbatim to the classroom explanation, a joy to teach, always pleasant, so personable, listens and hears every word you say to him, every bit of feedback is welcomed, and he applies it to all his work. An old soul in a teenage body, but in the very best way possible. An exemplary student athlete, his efforts on the playing surface is surpassed only by his efforts in the classroom. A natural leader, well respected by his peers and staff alike. Possessing a maturity that is rare among students his age. Punctual, hardworking, thorough. And the two that I think says the most about this young man's character. He never left class without telling his teachers have a good day, and he never left a practice without saying thank you to his coaches. Very rare that we would find someone like that. Stephanie and Jason have shared with us how goal-oriented Logan is. He's got the goal board at home where he's listed all of the things he's wanted to achieve, and Mom and Dad have both said how amazed they have been that he keeps swiping them all off, that he's able to reach them. They both express, Logan, how proud they are of you and that they did the best to guide you, but they want everyone to know that this drive was internal and it's all come from Logan personally. On top of everything else mentioned, Logan has completed 9 years of Scouts, which sparked his interest in environmental science that ultimately has led him and will lead him to UNB St. John next fall for an environmental science engineering degree. And most recently, he has been selected as a jumper on the UNB track and field team for the upcoming season. Ladies and gentlemen, to be a valedictorian, you must be dedicated and work hard. Smarts is not enough by itself. Logan Smith on the court, in the field, and in the classroom continually demonstrates both of these characteristics. Logan, we at BHS are immensely proud of you, and we will be watching your assured successes in the future. An old friend told me a story one day of how he found the strength to deal with an amazingly difficult situation. To this day, it makes me believe that some things simply are meant to be. On the court, in the field, he wears number 7. His academic average is 97.7. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand and join me in congratulating the winner of the Governor General's Medal, Logan Smith.
I will now ask Owen Hickey to introduce our guest speaker this evening. Owen.
Good afternoon, graduates and guests. I'd like to take this moment as my last chance being the amplified voice in this theater to tell you one more time that Bathurst High School welcomes you to the Gwendolyn Kent Auditorium. Today I've been afforded the opportunity to introduce our remarkable guest speaker and a possible kindred spirit. He can be quoted as having said, "I was part of the tech crew. Does that exist anymore?" And as graduating student theater manager, I'd like to personally assure him it very much still is. Our speaker is also involved in the high school band while he was here, sharing his bass playing skills with the masses. His list of achievements thus far is rather impressive. Since graduating BHS 10 years ago as valedictorian of the class of 2014, he's been awarded over $350,000 in scholarships and bursaries. His CV contains multiple university publications where he is either a contributor or the primary author. After high school, he completed his Bachelor of Science at UNB with first-class honors in chemistry. He's now finished his PhD in chemistry at University of Alberta. I'm not going to attempt to describe what it is that he does, as he himself described it as word salad, and with my level of chemistry understanding, I'm inclined to agree. So before he moves to Heidelberg, Germany this fall for his postdoctoral position, please aid me in welcoming to the stage BHS Valedictorian of 2014, Brandon L. Frenette.
Thanks for the really flattering introduction. I never really counted the money. It really sounds like a lot more than I thought it was. I'd like to first start by thanking the graduating class of 2024 for making it to the stage through what I'm sure was a really tough time to be in high school. A lot of crazy stuff happened, I guess, the past 2 years. So congratulations. A pretty big crowd, you know. Earlier this month, I was in Winnipeg, which I don't really recommend I was speaking at an annual chemistry meeting, like basically the annual chemistry conference. My talk was titled Low Oxidation State Phosphorus Transfer from Frustrated Lewis Pair Chelates. And as you might be able to guess from the mouthful of words, the audience was a little bit smaller than this one. So yeah, it's strange being back here, and it's also strange to be speaking on a subject so different from the talks I've grown used to giving over the past few years. When I was sitting down a few days ago to write this speech, I really had no idea where to begin. To be honest, I'm kind of lost without a PowerPoint to point to, but I started thinking about what advice I wish I had received when I was graduating, and I decided to sort of flip a common piece of advice on its head a bit. So all throughout high school and throughout my undergrad and even to this day, people always talk about the importance of having a long-term plan, which is, I guess, debatable. So today I'd like to counter that and talk about why plans can actually be quite detrimental to your success if you go about them the wrong way, like I did. So as you heard, I'm a chemist. I like chemistry a lot, at least enough to be doing a PhD in that subject, but I didn't start out loving it, and it's not what I thought I'd be doing at all. When 10 years ago I was in your positions, sitting on this stage, about to graduate from BHS. I remember feeling kind of strange at my graduation. Maybe some of you can relate, but everyone around me seemed a lot more excited than I was, and I just sort of was nervous about what would come next. Everyone seemed to have a plan, and I did too, but I wasn't so confident in my plan. And this might surprise some of you, knowing that I'm still in school 10 years later, but I didn't really love school growing up, and my plan after graduation was to do a 4-year engineering degree at UNB and then get a job. I had no intention of going to grad school. I basically wanted to get out of school as soon as possible, and so I decided engineering was about the most profitable 4-year bachelor degree you can do, and I went on my way. So when I got to UNB, I didn't really love any of my classes, but I just sort of cruised along, and sometime in my second year, I started realizing that engineering really wasn't for me. I remember sitting in my fluid dynamics class and listening to my old, very British professor talking about how you can model flow rate of water through pipes. And I was like, wow, this is really boring. But I kept going through the engineering program, despite my parents telling me repeatedly that it was really okay to switch to something else. I think they were more aware than I was that I wasn't happy, but in my head, I had locked in the idea of being an engineer. You know, I had told people, I'm gonna be an engineer. And when you tell people that, the response is always, wow, engineering? I could never do that. You must be so smart. So those of you going into engineering, get ready to have this interaction at least 800 times. But now, as a chemist, when people ask what I do and I say, hey, I'm a chemist, you know, the response is a lot less glamorous. It's ugh, chemistry? I hated that in high school. Anyway, for a few years, engineering was the plan, and I didn't want to break it. Somehow, slowly, my hastily drawn up plan from grade 12 took root and became part of my identity. Admittedly, I'm a pretty stubborn guy, but I think this is just an easy trap to fall into, and I've seen other people do the same thing. Call it inertia if you want, but eventually, after much thought and prodding from my parents, I finally realized what I was doing was stupid. I wasn't getting any bonus points suffering through a degree I didn't enjoy, and so I decided to switch. But exactly what program to switch into wasn't the most straightforward decision, because there was never a moment when a particular subject had clicked that I wanted to turn into a career. But I was good at chemistry. I liked it a lot in high school. Shout out to Mr. DeVries in row 2 there. Although I didn't really love my university classes as much, I figured that chemistry was probably my best bet. So after 2 full years of engineering and about 1 year of lost credit hours, I switched into chemistry. And pretty early on, I had a class on inorganic chemistry that I ended up liking a lot more than I expected. And that summer, I had the opportunity to do some summer research in an inorganic chemistry lab. And it turns out that research is a lot more fun than you'd expect. It's not just reading books all day. There's actually almost no reading of books. And it's a lot more just messing around with friends. So, man, it sounds a bit weird, but anyway. So if I had told myself 10 years ago that what I'd be doing right now is a PhD in inorganic chemistry, I would not have believed you. It's really not what I expected at all. But you know, now I'm glad I'm not an engineer. No offense to engineers, but no, it's not for me. Anyway, around the same time I was switching degrees, a lot of my friends' high school plans also started to break down. Not to make any of you nervous, but people who were convinced they were going into med school realized it wasn't in the cards for them. You know, others dropped out, some people switched faculties, some people had kids, whatever, you know. I don't know many people whose lives went exactly as they planned in high school. I'm sure in the audience, you guys also don't know many people whose lives went as planned after high school. But, you know, that's okay. Because for most people, what actually happened was a much better fit for them than their originally laid plan. So is it important to have a solid plan? Well, I mean, I think it's more important to have a general goal in mind than a specific plan. I don't mean to completely eschew planning altogether, but don't get too hung up on any one idea, because there's a chance it might not turn out as you thought, and it might not be the right fit for you anyway. High school exposes you to very little of the world. There are tons of interesting career paths which you likely haven't considered or even heard of. So don't stress planning about the specifics. Create opportunities for yourself. Be aware of the paths you can take. Just don't feel like you have to fixate on any particular path. You might find that it doesn't lead where you thought it would, and there's likely another, better path, which you hadn't noticed was on the map yet when you first set out. For those of you who have a calling and a very specific path in mind, that's awesome, and I hope it works out. It probably will. But I was not one of those people, and I'm sure a lot of you on the stage also aren't really sure what to do now, that there's no one telling you what to do every day. But you know, that's totally fine, and trust me, it'll work out in the end. So, to the class of 2024, go out into the world, do what you want. That's really the biggest freedom that comes after high school, the freedom to choose your path in life. We live in a turbulent and fast-moving world. Everything is faster than ever before. You know, some might say this is good, some might say this is bad. I guess it's a bit of both. But be flexible, leave doors open, and go where your hearts take you. Congratulations once again on all your achievements. Congrats to my cousin Brooke. I don't know if you want a shout out, but you're getting one. In particular, I don't know if he still says this, but to quote Stephen DeVries before every chemistry test, good luck, enjoy, and have fun.
On behalf of the graduating class of 2024, I'd like to thank Brendan Fournette for taking the time to speak to us. By realizing your accomplishments, knowing that you too once roamed these halls, serves as a testament to how our goals are achievable. We are honored to hear your words, hopeful that they linger in our minds as we now pursue ambitions of our own. For the lasting impression you are guaranteed to have made on us all, thank you.
Thank you very much, Owen and Brandon and Rylan. We have now reached the highlight event of this evening, of this afternoon, the awarding of diplomas. I will ask Bathurst High School 2024-2025 Student Council President Shelby Henry to assist me in the presentation. Last year, I had to announce that this was the first time since 1978, 45 years for those who are doing the math, that we would not have pictures taken by professional photographer Christopher Lovegrove. I am very happy to report that Chris is back. We will certainly release the link to the pictures on our social media platforms. You will note that 14 out of 103 students have attained honor standing, an average of 85 or more, and will be recognized when their name is called, as well as 11 students have received honors with distinction, an academic average of 90 or above, and will also be recognized, and we will be receiving a red diploma case. I will call upon teachers Sandra Fournier and Nancy Hodnett to assist in the calling of the diplomas.
Rico Arellano. Gabriella Obi. Mika Obi. Hayden Odette. Nathan Avila Honors. Aaliyah Beach. Leland Bowlby Hickey. Gabrielle Breyer. Luca Baraglia. Evan Casey Sharon, honors. Eloic Casey. Nicholas Carroll. Emma Casey. Liam Chasen. Isaac Chamberlain. Tyler Chamberlain. Grace Shessa. Heaven Shessa. Jaden Cole honors. Alexander Cole. Kate Sear. Noah Daigle. Sam Daigle honors. Graydon Daly honors with distinction. Aiden DeGrasse. Jacob Dempsey. Abigail Doucette. Jaden Doucette. Brandon Doucette Chasson. Aiden Driscoll, honors. Lily Dugay. Austin Eddie Purvis. Connor Ellis. Tyson Ferron. Leland Frenette, honors. Alexis Gagnon. Jackson Gagnon. Paulo Gaetan Gummer. Alicia Gammon, honors with distinction. Alicia Gooden. Isabella Gooden. Ethan Grant, honors. Caitlin Grant, honors. Jillian Gravestock, honors. Rylan Gray, honors with distinction. Jonah Guitar. Faith Harrison.
Ashton Haywood. Isaiah Hensby. Hayden Hickey. James Owen Hickey, honors with distinction. Connor Jacques. Zyron Kirk. Zoe Landry, honors with distinction. Shelby Langtang, honors. Grace Levine. Liam Levine, honors. Lucas Levine. Kiersey LeBeau. Hudson Lee. Jadon Lee. Brianna Legacy. Brooke McClellan. Georgia Minocchio, honors with distinction. Phoenix Melanson. Yusra Mezian. Spencer Mora. Xavier Moreau. Zachary Morrison. Reese Noss. Olivia Peter Paul. Mitchell Pettigrew, honors. Kira Pete. Lana Rabul, honors with distinction. Joel Ryu. JD Rosario, honors with distinction. Eaton Ross. Dominic Roy. Nathan Roy. Bobby Ryan. Sean Sayers. Jonathan Scott, honors. Ava Silver, honors with distinction. Justin Sisk. Tristan Hadley. Logan Smith, honors with distinction. Delaney St. Pierre. Chloe Stevens Basque. Larissa Linda Torrenta Stevenson, honors. Connor Terrio Doucette. Allison Tremblay. Charlie Vanderplum, honors with distinction. Caitlin Vino. Tamara Walsh. Brandon Watson. Anna Zinke.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for the Bathurst High School class of 2024. It now gives me great pleasure to present to you the class of 2024 Valedictorian, Logan Smith.
Welcome parents, teachers, distinguished guests, and most importantly, Bathurst High School graduating class of 2024. Hopefully everyone is having a fantastic afternoon, as today is a celebration of success not only for the graduates, but for those who supported us along the way. Even though I'm quite nervous and sweating bullets, it is an honor to represent the 2024 grad class as valedictorian. Firstly, I would like to use this platform to commemorate the men and women who sacrificed their lives 80 years ago. This is especially meaningful for the students, teachers, and chaperones from BHS who were lucky enough to retrace the steps of the North Shore Regiment during World War II. It is thanks to these Canadian heroes that we are able to celebrate here today. Though not to be compared with the heroes I just mentioned, our grad class has been one of the most resilient classes in recent years. Our 4 years at BHS were interesting, to say the least. And COVID-19 wasn't exactly the best warm welcome to Bathurst High School either. Maneuvering a pandemic, wearing masks all day, attending high school online, and being isolated into 2 different tracks were some of the challenges we overcame whilst also transitioning to high school and trying to wrap our heads around MLA formatting. Our class was the QP strike that shut down the school, and the creation of ChatGPT, which drove teachers into madness, and BHS inaugural stink day. Although our high school experience was consistently changing, one constant at BHS was our unwavering persistence, which has brought us to this celebration today. To further introduce myself, I'm the only child amongst a large extended family and have a slight interest in sports. Cross country, baseball, soccer, basketball, volleyball, and track and field are a few of the teams that I've been a part of while at BHS. Not to mention the swimming, golfing, and archery I did growing up. I was honored to be Male Athlete of the Year for 2024 and recently signed with the UNB track and field team in St. John, where I will be navigating my athletics along with an environmental engineering degree. Balancing 5 different sports this year while also chasing high academic standing was no easy task and often included many late nights. Yet when you enjoy something, it becomes easy. That's why homework is hard. Luckily, I had an amazing support system which allowed me to be here today. Thank you to my friends and family for having my back. Also thank you to my coach, Patrick Cameron. Although the season didn't go as planned, our time together is irreplaceable, and you have taught me so much about basketball and tenfold about life. Most importantly, thank you to my parents. Through 13 years and 9 different sports, I cannot remember a time where neither of you were there watching, even if that meant traveling to Niagara for the Canada Summer Games. You always offered to help me with schoolwork despite knowing nothing about chemistry or calculus, and always worried about my late night studying habits. I cannot thank you enough, and no wonder why you won Family of the Year. Like me, I'm sure everyone behind me also has supporters they would like to thank tonight. Therefore, I'm asking the grad class 2024 to join me in a quick round of applause for everyone that has aided us in getting to this day. A sound support system is crucial no matter where life takes you. Whether you plan on attending university, moving to college, joining the workforce, or taking a gap year, the most important thing is finding what motivates you to succeed is more significant than destination itself. For me, my motivation in life stems from the Boys in Red tragedy. The accident that ended the lives of 8 individuals one being my cousin Nathan. Though I was too young to remember him, I grew up hearing stories of Nathan. He was a kind, funny, and upbeat individual who was not afraid to be himself. Every day I contemplate the relationship that could have been. I think about the hole that was left in our hearts, of my family, as well as the community. I do not wear number 7 in all my sports because it's my favorite number or because I think it is a lucky number, but because that is the number that my cousin wore on the night of January 12th, 2008. The reason why I stand before you today is not because I'm the smartest in my grade and I didn't win Athlete of the Year because I'm the most talented. I've accomplished these feats because I found a greater purpose in life. The goal of entering high school was never to win a plaque, to raise a trophy, and definitely not to win this speech, but instead to engrave my name into BHS history right next to my cousin Nathan. To fulfill my high school career and memorialize this day, knowing he stands on the stage behind me, because he and 6 others were never blessed with the opportunity that we are presented with today. This might not be what motivates you, as we all have our own diverse experiences. But I implore everyone on this stage and in the audience to figure out what drives you to move forwards. Define your greater purpose. What matters most in life is not where you want to go, but why you want to get there. Dedicate your life to something you believe in and love, because life is too short to waste time. To the graduating class of 2024, us being on stage is a huge accomplishment, yet for many, this is just a stepping stone to future successes. 4 years ago, we entered in 2 separate tracks, yet now it is up to us to discover our own track as we enter the world beyond these walls. Finally, I would like to thank everyone for attending tonight and congratulate those who sit behind me, because at last, we did it.
Thank you very much, Logan. I have the utmost respect for you right now.
Not the dad that needs a tissue.
Yeah. Do you still have some Kleenex there, Jason? Our graduation has ended. I would ask that the guests remain in the auditorium until the graduation recessional. On behalf of Bathurst High School, I would like to thank the staff and the community, as well as the many supporting organizations at BHS that continue to make this a very special day. Most importantly, I wish to congratulate the graduates on your achievements. Your BHS family is proud of you and wish you happiness, health, and an exciting journey ahead. The graduates will now proceed into the gymnasium, where you are invited to join them for best wishes and photos. We ask that when you enter the gym door that you move at least to the center, because there are at least 750 people behind you. Family and friends are invited to view the grads at the prom arrival. It's in the back of the school. It starts at 8:30. The graduates will probably line up a little bit before that. I would come early if you want a seat. There is limited seating there, and we do know it's going to be warm. I thank you for your participation this afternoon and for making this a day to remember in the lives of our graduates. Please stand and join me in congratulating the class of 2024 as they leave the field.